Hi, this is Eliot from Magoosh, and in this video we're going to talk about what to do if your IELTS exam has been delayed due to COVID-19 or coronavirus. This is something that's happening to a lot of people around the world right now, and it's important to know what steps to take if this is the situation you are facing. Okay, so let's talk about that a little bit. First of all, my advice, really important advice to begin with, is to try not to panic if this is the situation you are facing, okay? You are definitely not alone, and IELTS knows this, and they are working really hard to keep everybody informed, and I'm sure to open up their test centers as soon as they possibly can. But probably just as important, institutions that accept IELTS also are aware of all of this, and they are, many of them, coming up with alternative solutions for students to submit their applications and move forward with things despite the disruptions here. Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit more about that later in the video, but try your best not to panic, okay? Another reason people might panic is that they feel like, well, your life has been so disrupted now that it's difficult to keep up with your IELTS studies, right? So if you are not able to go into your school like usual or go into your office like you usually do, then maybe you're taking care of family in a different way than you used to, then maybe you don't have as much time to study. Okay, again, this is something that many of us are facing. I am personally facing this with my work. It's not related to exam study, but all of us at Magoosh are creating different types of schedules for ourselves because we have to take care of different things differently than we used to. This is, again, normal, and this is something that you really need to think through what your priorities are and how you can find time to meet all of those most important priorities. And it'll be up to each individual, of course, to figure out where exam preparation fits into all of that. Just want to suggest that, right now, if you are falling behind, that is completely normal. Just take it easy on yourself and try to think through what your top priorities are at the moment, okay? All right, now, once we've sort of gotten past some of the initial panic that many of us are maybe feeling, my next piece of advice is to gather information. This is really important. Go out, especially to the IELTS websites, okay? So the official IELTS website or Cambridge English, okay? And you can find the most updated information on COVID-19, on test center closures and delays and things like that, okay? So make sure you're getting information directly from the official sources about IELTS, okay? Many of you have an exam center that you're going to take the exam at, and you can try reaching out to them and contacting them as well, okay? Also, as I sort of alluded to earlier in this video, it's really, really important if you're applying to college or graduate school in particular, that you are aware of what your schools are doing about the disruptions in exam testing and English language testing. Many schools are accepting alternative exams, okay? So the usual exams are IELTS and the TOEFL exam in some places in the world. And now some other exams are being accepted, or exam dates are being delayed, or submission application dates are being delayed in regards to English language testing. Some schools are going to require you to take a sort of shorter or different type of exam now, and then maybe in the fall when you arrive at school, you'll have to take IELTS or TOEFL or one of those exams. Okay, there are many different solutions popping up at different schools around the world, okay? You need to know what your school is going to require. So my advice is to check in on the admissions websites at the schools where you plan to apply. You should even potentially reach out to the admissions department to get the latest information so that you know exactly what's going to be required for you. Okay, now if you have the time and if you're able to do it, this could actually be a pretty good time to work on your English skills, things that are going to actually help you to improve your IELTS score. Okay, so this actually could work out in your favor if you've got some more time to work on things, right? My advice, though, is to keep your goals small and achievable, okay? Start with something small like setting a vocabulary learning goal for yourself, or maybe you want to try to read in English for 20 minutes every day, something like that. Keep your goals small at first and build up as you find more time or as you're able to figure out systems for getting the things done that you need to get done in your household. Okay, so focus on those small achievable goals now, on things that you can actually achieve. Okay, there are many people who are turning to online communication for things that they didn't use it for in the past. Okay, so socializing on video chat. Okay, it used to be somewhat common. Now it's extremely common for people. Maybe there are ways you can find to work on English that way, right? Maybe there's an English speaking group you can join, or maybe there's a friend you made a long time ago who speaks English natively, and maybe you could reach out and set up some time to socialize with that person. That would be another way you could not only catch up with your friends, but also to work on your English during this time. Okay, be creative. Find some things, small achievable goals that you can work on during this time and keep moving forward if you can. Okay? But ultimately, the most important thing is to take care of yourself. Take it easy on yourself, as I said at the beginning of the video. Try not to panic about the situation and whether or not you are falling behind or whether or not things are going to change at the institutions where you're planning to apply. A lot of these things are going to be out of your control. It's just important to keep informed about them and get the latest information the best you can. Okay. Also, in the category of taking care of yourself, try to focus on not doing those unhealthy things that many of us, myself included, have to watch out for when we're spending so much time at home. Okay. Things like getting so much screen time or having your sleep be disrupted, okay? Not getting exercise, okay? Try to keep focusing on those things and staying healthy so that when we can get back to normal life and when we can get to those important things like taking IELTS exam and other things that you have as priorities in your life, that you're going to be ready and healthy to do them. So this is just a quick video to give you some advice about what to do if your exam has been delayed due to COVID-19. We've got some more information. Check the link down below in the description about IELTS and COVID-19. And if you like this video, go ahead and check out our other videos over here on IELTS exam and other things related to COVID-19 and coronavirus. Lots of stuff for you to check out on our YouTube channel. Okay? Everybody stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video.